Did you ever realize why some people so comfortable in their own skin? Why so many people, not some, many, some, I'll say 60% of men's, they're just so comfortable of being themselves. They're comfortable of doing anything they want to do. They're so comfortable on the creating and putting themselves out there, you know, and just being able to realize that they just don't care. You know what I mean? Like, they just get to a point, they just stop caring what people think and whatever they feel like. And a lot of those people are very successful. A lot of those people, you see them trying new things and even failing at first, but they always end up being successful. Why? Why? You never ask this question to yourself? Why these people, they just get to the point they just don't care. They just don't give a damn what people think about them. Because in life, sometimes we're so talented, we're so creative, we have so many great qualities to offer, to show, or to put ourselves out there. But there's just one thing that stops us from doing it. It's fear and caring what people are gonna say about you once you try that one thing that you're good at. One of the biggest lessons that I learned 2 years ago, and it completely changed everything, the way I think, the way I do things now, you know. But sometimes I'm still fighting. I'm still, it's not like I give a damn what people think of me, but it's one of those lessons that I suffer a lot before in the past, because I struggle with learning the language, to speak English, you know, English my second language. And I was always like, should I say this? Should I say this way? Like being like uncomfortable what people gonna say, or people gonna make fun of me, the people's reaction. So I struggle with that a lot. But once I realized that putting somebody in the same position as me, putting them in a position where they go to a new country, you speak a whole language and you have to learn a new language. If you put that person in the same position as me, they will just be the same. And some of them they won't be able to handle the way I handle. You know what I mean? For me to be here and making this video and be 100% comfortable speaking my second language, that's huge, you know. But I never thought of that, you know. So the biggest lesson that I learned 2 years ago was at 20 years old, once you're getting close to your 20s, you care. You're so worried about what people are gonna think of you. You're so worried about what people are gonna say about you. Like, for you being yourself, like doing the things that makes you happy, but you're so worried. And then when you get to your 30s, you stop caring a little bit. Like, man, why should I care? Like, you stop caring. You start realizing, like, why should I care about this person? This person's not part. Especially when you start paying your bills, you start really figuring out life. How life is it's not easy. It's difficult, especially when you finish high school. You get out of high school. Like some people don't go straight to college or university. They take the years off, and then you start realizing, like, man, why should I care about people? You know, everything that I have to do to take care of myself, to take care of my family. Why should I care about people? On your 30s, and then at 60 years old, you start realizing, or you realize, 60 years old, that's when you're old, you're retired, you realize that these people weren't even thinking about you at all. Like, they weren't even thinking about you at all. It's just you versus you in your head. Those two voices that you have in your head. You know, the whole time you were so worried about what people were gonna say of you. And you're like 60 years old, you're old, and you like have all this regrets. Man, I wish I'd done that. Man, I was so good at this. I was so good at basketball. I was so good at music. I was so good at playing instrumentals. I was so good at playing this and this and that. but I didn't do it because I was so afraid my friends would say this. Those people over there that would say this about me. You're so caught up on your feelings and not realizing like it's just really you versus you. Because I believe this. This is one thing that I believe. There's we have every all of us we have a gift, and this one gift, you could inspire somebody to do the same. You know what I mean? Everybody has something to offer. I really believe this. We all have a gift. We all have this one great quality that if you put out there, you're gonna inspire one person, or you're gonna inspire that one person that needs to hear your voice, your story, to inspire somebody out there. That's why your story is so important. It's a must for you to put yourself out there. You know what I mean? That's what we all have, different talents, different qualities for us to offer, for us to put ourselves out there to inspire the next one. Because my voice might not be for you, my videos might not be for you, but I believe there's a crowd there that for me. That's why I need to put myself out there to inspire them to be themselves, to be able for them to be able to do their own gifts or talents and qualities to offer. You know what I mean? I believe that. You know what I mean? So when we get caught up so like thinking what people care about us, it's just it limits us from achieving the biggest goal, from achieving anything that we want to achieve. You know what I mean? But like, man, I can do all this, but it's just that one thing, fear. The fear. And there's so many different type of fears. But the fear of you worrying what people are gonna think of you is just limit you from doing a lot of things. And I'm telling you, it's just like once you stop caring what people think, it changes everything. You know what I mean? At 20 years old, you worried. At 30, you start caring what people think, and at 60, you're old with all this regrets. You realize they weren't even thinking about you at all. So it's just finding something that you're willing to sacrifice, something that you're willing to get up and do every day. Finding your purpose. And my last video, just don't be scared of doing nothing. Just be doing nothing, having time for yourself, and just think of ideas that you can do. And don't be afraid to go and try these ideas. Me, with these YouTube videos, man, it's my passion, it's my purpose to help and inspire people, change people's life. Because when I was on my lowest, when I was looking for that help, I found those like little videos here and there, like E.T. Eric Thomas. That was one of my biggest pivotal in my life when I started listening to E.T. It really helped me finding that motivation for me to get back out there and keep trying and keep trying. And it was just not easy. Don't be afraid to fail. That's going to be part of the process. You know what I mean? But you have to stop worrying what people are going to say, for especially the beginning, because the beginning is the hardest. It's the hardest. But once you try it, look, this is this line that I say all the time. If you try and you fail, congrats, man. Because most of them, they wouldn't even try. Like, actually think about that, realize, like most of them, they wouldn't even try. So if you try and you fail, congrats, man. You know what I mean? So stop caring what people think of you. Stop giving a damn what people are going to say of you. You know what I mean? Because you're good. You're great. You have a lot to offer. You have a lot of great qualities. So finding that one thing you're willing to fight for every day, but so we can say purpose, finding your purpose, because once you have your purpose, all that nonsense thinking of what people are going to think of you, it goes out the window. Now you're just thinking, just put more time. You're going to put more time into thinking about your purpose and thinking that one thing that you're willing to fight for and willing to sacrifice for, and to make it happen or to achieve the big goal that you have of being yourself. You're going to have no time to be thinking what people are going to say of you. Like nowadays, I really don't have time. Anything that I know is part of my purpose, is part of my goal, and that I need to do, I'm just focused on doing that. Like I'm being off social media for 3 months now. I don't miss it. And the only reason I'm on social media is just because of my brand, my business, you know. So, but anything else other than that, I don't I don't I don't need it. I don't need it. It's just me. Focus on me. You know, you versus you. It's just focus on you. So don't be scared of doing that thing, and it's just finding yourself, finding yourself. Because purpose is something that you got deep. You gotta find deep in yourself. You know, it's your boy G Sleep. Let's grow more. You already know the vibe. It's all about betting yourself every day. You know, take one day at a time. Stay motivated. Stay inspired, man. Let's get it.